alone to finish writing her book. Mum was simply Mum at home, but the rest of the world knew her as Marina Cove, superstar author of the Mermaid Girls books. Now she was beginning a whole new series called Pirate Girls, although, to Pea's relief, the ghostly mermaid Coralie, who had bright red hair just like hers, would be in the new stories too. Mum had already been locked away in her study for weeks, but the first Pirate Girls book had to be finished by the end of the holidays, or Nozomi Handa, Mum's dreaded editor, would be very angry. The Llewellyn girls would be separated for the summer. For the first time ever, P would be the older sister, not the middleist. The big girl, the boss. The one who absolutely, definitely had to be listened to all summer. She was looking forward to it rather a lot. P looked up at the clock. 7 minutes to go. The kitchen door creaked open, and a forlorn Tinkerbell peered out. "P! Help!" she whispered. Behind her, P could see a crushed shampoo bottle oozing lemon-scented goo across the kitchen floor, and an even more forlorn Wuffly, tail drooping, hairy grey jaws covered in froth. P sighed. Perhaps being the oldest wouldn't make that much difference. Tinkerbell would still be Tinkerbell. Wuffly tried to lick the bubbles off, then sneezed, whined, and sneezed again. Bubbles frothed out of her nose. She whimpered, her paws doing an unhappy jerky dance across the floor, into the puddle of goo, which made her skid and slide and froth even more. "All right, it's okay, don't panic," said P, as Tinkerbell's eyes grew very wide. P sent them both out into the back garden to defrothify in the rain, while she cleaned up the goo with kitchen paper. The Best for Blondes bottle went in the bin. Suddenly, the house rang out with noise. 3 alarm clocks, her own beepy digital watch, and the chorus of Part of Your World from The Little Mermaid from Mum's mobile phone. 5-minute warning! P shouted, running for the stairs. "It's fine! I'm ready! I'm completely ready!" There was a series of thumps and bumps. Clover arrived at the bottom of the stairs, pink-cheeked and beaming, a fat blue suitcase at her feet. "See? Nearly 5 minutes early. I told you there was no need for all the fuss." The fat blue suitcase creaked. Then it burst open like 2 halves of a clam. Out spilled hairbands, cotton balls, and an enormous quantity of socks. "Clover!" Mum hurried down the stairs behind her and stared in horror at the exploded case. "I thought you were taking the wheelie case we borrowed from next door." "I like yours better," said Clover, shoveling socks back inside. "It's vintagey. Old blue suitcases are much more actorish than zippy ones with wheels." "Not if you can't fit half your things in them, they aren't. Although, why do you need this exactly? All these?" Mum held up a top hat, a pair of oversized spectacles with no glass in the frames, and a collection of stick-on moustaches. "In case we decide to put on a show and need to improvise costumes," said Clover. "Cheeseman Hall Theatre Camp encourages its students to follow their own creative pathways. It said so in the brochure. It's an actor thing, Mum. You wouldn't understand." "I suppose that explains why my best blue skirt is in here too, Well, that reduces the pile by 1 at least. Hang on, where's your raincoat? Have you packed any warm clothes? Come on, my pumpkin, even actors have to be a tiny bit sensible." P knelt down beside Clover and helped her sort the spilled packing into 3 piles. Necessary: knickers, mobile phone for emergencies, her notepaper with tiny blue forget-me-nots around the edges. Maybes: Mum allowed the moustaches but not the top hat. And definite no's. "Oh, Clover!" said Mum. At the very bottom of the